We want to thank you so much for coming out to the 31st annual salute to the District of Columbia Centenarians. Of course, it's hosted by our wonderful mayor, the Honorable Muriel Bowser, DC Office of Aging are the two sponsors of this wonderful event. So if we could just get you to bear with us for a few moments and indulge us, we would like to say welcome on behalf of both of the entities that presented this wonderful, wonderful occasion. At this time, it's my pleasure to bring to the podium a good friend, a lady I've had the pleasure of working with many, many of the events of the Department of Aging, Ms. Romaine Thomas, chairperson of the DC Commission on Aging. Let's give her a warm welcome here this afternoon.
First of all, let me say good afternoon, and I suppose it is noon by now. And special greeting to each of you. This is always an exciting, extreme occasion when we come together to celebrate the beautiful golden age of 100 years old for our seniors. It is my pleasure to bring to you best wishes from the Commission, and we are very pleased and commend the mayor on her outreach and concern for seniors. This celebration today demonstrates her compassion and her commitment to working with seniors and recognizing seniors with dignity and respect. Additionally, I would like to recognize, we have our deputy mayor here, and we're very pleased that she has joined us, and we can give her a round of applause here too. And additionally, we want to recognize the, I say, relatively new director who is here with us as part of this celebration. Laura has worked very hard and to step into the shoes of filling that position of leadership. And we are very pleased with her excellent leadership, not only with organizing and loving and caring for seniors, but also with the organization and the staff. I say this, that every morning that we wake up, we are given a new chance, another chance at life. We are given the precious gift of life itself. So at this time, I say to God be the glory. And let's give a round of applause for having that kind of commitment and recognition. And we witness the seniors who are 100 years old and indeed blessed with that golden gift of life. And it is indeed amazing that they are here to witness at this point what is going on in our society. And they too know, just like I am a senior, that the changes come so fast until it's kind of hard to adjust to it, right? But we try to keep up with it. They have been blessed with the opportunity of many, many years, and they've given so much to this world, and they have enjoyed living in peace and happiness, we hope. And we are thankful and indeed grateful for all of their contributions and good deeds. We wish them continued good health and a good long life with faith, hope, and courage to face each new day and keep the spirit of growing old with grace, love, and dignity. So enjoy this day. Thank you.
Come on, you can do better than that. Let's give her a warm welcome. Come on. Thank you. Ms. Thomas and I have been friends for many, many years, and it's always a pleasure to be up here on the podium with her. She always has great energy, and she is a great, great supporter of senior citizens and the Centenarians and the wonderful, wonderful people of our city of Washington, D.C. So let's give her another round of applause, please. A little earlier, you've been entertained by a group of gentlemen that sang very, very well. Didn't they sound good? Let's give them a round of applause. In fact, what I'd like to do is invite them forward to come and render a few more selections. Would you like to hear them again? Come on, let's give them a round of applause. So at this time, I'd like to present to you the Potomac River Rascals with Sweet Harmony. Gentlemen.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, oh brother. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I've got a home in glory land that outshines the sun. Oh brother, I've got a home in glory land that outshines the sun. I've got a home in glory land that outshines the sun. Way beyond the blues. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Dear Lord, oh dear Lord, I'm gonna let it shine. Way beyond the blues. Let it shine on me and shine on you. Gonna tell what the power of love can do. Gonna let my little light shine. My little light shine. My little light shine. There's a garden, what a garden. Only happy faces bloom there, and there's never any room there for a worry or a gloom there. Oh, there's music and there's dancing and a lot of sweet romancing. But when they play the polka, they all get in the swing. Every time they hear that pa, everybody thinks of tra-la-la. They want to throw their cares away. They all go la-dee-ah-dee-ay. Then they hear the rumble on the floor. It's a big surprise they're waiting for. And all the couples form a great big ring for miles around. You'll hear them sing. Roll out the barrel. We'll have a barrel of fun. Lots of fun. Roll out the barrel. We've got the blues on the run. Zing, boom, tararo. Roll the barrel. Ring out a song of good cheer, good cheer. Now's the time to roll the barrel for the gang all here. Tune the fiddle with the accordion, and we'll polka all night long.
Let's give them another round of applause. Those gentlemen sound really good. I want to thank them for coming out so many, many years to support this wonderful occasion. This, of course, being the 31st annual salute to the District of Columbia Centenarians. I'd like for all the families of the Centenarians to give yourselves a round of applause for coming out tonight. God bless you. Man. At this time, I'd like to bring on another group that I've had the pleasure of working with in the many years that I've been doing this program. I think it's 2 now. This is my 2nd, and I'm looking so forward to continuing doing it. But it would not be this event unless we had the Brothers Plus One to give us some music. So let's hear it from the Brothers Plus One right now with the selection.
Thank you. In honor of Miss Ella Fitzgerald, she will be celebrating her 100th anniversary. Like this.
me. On the way I dropped it, I dropped it, I dropped it. Oh yes, I dropped it. A little girl, they picked it up and put it in her pocket. She was trucking on down the avenue, but not a single thing to do. And Tina stepping pat on the ground when she spotted it on the ground. Woo! She took it, my little ducklow basket. I don't know what I'd do if she did not return it. Woo! I lost my yellow basket. Won't someone help me find my basket and make me very happy? Was it green? No, 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 no. Was it red? No, 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 no. Was it blue? No, 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 no. My little yellow basket. My little yellow basket. Yeah! Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to slow it down with something called Tenderly. Evening breeze, rest the trees, tenderly. The trembling trees, you embrace me tenderly. The shore was kissed by CNNs breathlessly. I can't forget how two hearts met then you and wondering back. You took my love. You took my lips. So thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. They got some I might take a train, I might take a plane, but if I got to walk, I'm gonna get it just sitting on it. Can you sing? Can you sing? Can you sing? Yeah, oh, well, alright. They got some pretty and I'm gonna get you one. Come on, baby, do it. Woo! I seen this guy rhythm. Woo!
We are so grateful and honored that you chose today to celebrate your lives with us. And we want to acknowledge here today that we have some great people from the District of Columbia government who work hard every day to make DC an age-friendly city. So what's that mean? It means that we want to make sure that all of you who are celebrating your 100th birthday, some of you I've spoken to 101, 102, it's incredible. And we are so grateful that you are choosing to spend those days here in the District of Columbia, because we don't want you to leave. We want you to continue to be a part of the District of Columbia community, because you have contributed so much in your lives and you continue to contribute every day. And in fact, I was taking some notes on the dance moves earlier, so thank you. I'm gonna have to try them at the next party. But you know, what you all contribute to who we are as a city, and what you have seen as a city, we are so great today because of everything that you have experienced and given to us over the past 100+ years. So thank you so much. It's my pleasure to introduce the Deputy Mayor for Health and Human Services, Haisuk Chung, and she is the co-chair of Age Friendly City. And her dedication to making sure that the District of Columbia is the best, not one of the best, but the best place in the world for people to age and live a great life. So it's my pleasure.
Thank you so much, Director. Thank you so much, Director. And what a privilege to be here among some of the best looking residents we have in the district. I am so privileged to be here today. Thank you so much for having me. And I just want to say that each and every day we strive to ensure that every resident, especially our elders and our seniors and our centenarians, are the best services that we can offer. So I am privileged to work in each and every day with the mayor, who not only charges me to do the best I can on your behalf, but she is so excited to have remarks for all of you. And please help me welcome our mayor, Muriel Bowser.
Be careful, be careful. Good afternoon, everyone. I am so happy to be here with you today, and I was here last year and the year before that, and I'm going to be here next year too to help you celebrate. We bring everybody together to celebrate your birthdays on one day and celebrate the fact that you not only are choosing to live in Washington, D.C., but you are living well in Washington, D.C. So give yourselves a hand. I want to thank our chairwoman, Romaine Thomas, who leads our Commission on Aging, Laura Newland, our agency director, who is doing a fantastic job. Now, I know some of you, when I appointed Laura, you thought she was too young, didn't you? That's what everybody told me. But I told her we had to have a young person to keep up with you and to make sure that we were putting in place the programs and services that would ensure that DC seniors could live great lives in Washington. So you know about Age-Friendly DC. You know we've been on that program for the last several years, making sure that not just the Office on Aging, but the Department of Transportation, the Department of Health and Human Services, even our entertainment department, sports, you name it, are focused on making sure that every aspect of life in Washington, D.C. will support your choices to live and stay in Washington, D.C. One thing that we were also focused on this year is the Senior Safe at Home program. And Safe at Home was focused on how you can stay in your homes. One thing that I know about DC seniors is that you are very independent, and you want to stay independent as long as the Lord allows. And part of that is making sure you can stay at your own home. We are working on affordable housing all over the district, and especially for seniors. I hear from a lot of seniors that we have fixed incomes, rent increases going up are tough on us, and the things that we need to do to our homes are tough on us. One thing we know as a city is that the best senior housing that we have is the housing that seniors already live in. So it makes sense for us to support you to make your home a place where you can live forever. So we have devised these loans or grants. Safe at Home are all grants. And I charged our departments to make sure the program didn't take 10 years to get done. From application to implementation is how long, Laura? Less than 60 days. And so we this year with our budget will make another investment in the Safe at Home program to make sure we can help more seniors. We've also heard about transportation options. We're working on that. Employment programs. That is a big part of Senior DC, Age-Friendly DC, is making sure that if you want to volunteer or get a job, that we would be there to support you. Health and wellness is also a big part of what we do. And in this budget, not only did we increase the resources for the Office on Aging, right, Ms. Thomas? We made sure that our transportation programs were working, that we were contributing to senior villages, but also to a program that I started when I was on the council of the District of Columbia, the Senior Fit and Well program. So when you go to our wellness centers or when you go to our recreation centers, there are programs there for you in addition to great meals and great company. So we are very proud of all of those things. So let me just say from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of all 681,000 of us in Washington, D.C., we are awed by you. We know that at every one of these tables, there are fantastic stories, decades of experience in the District of Columbia, raising families, working in government, working in religion, working in education, working in higher education. We know there's stories about how you helped to transform neighborhoods in Washington, D.C., and all 8 wards of Washington, D.C. We know you have rich histories of raising your own kids and helping out with your grandkids, and that really makes up the fabric of Washington, D.C. You know, yesterday I had the opportunity to go to U Street to celebrate a 4-generation D.C. business. Did anybody see that or hear that on the radio? Well, I was at Lee's Flowers. You know about Lee's Flowers, right? Well, the Lee family, the Lee's Flowers is now operated by 2 sisters, Stacy and Christy Lee. Before that, it had been operated by their father, Rick Lee. And before that, their grandparents started and founded Lee's Flowers and Card Shop on U Street. They bought that building in 1968. And in 2017, I was with them to celebrate almost $250,000 of new investments they made in Lee's Flowers so that it will serve all of us for decades to come. I say that because we in this city have to remember where we came from, how we got here, and how we preserve it. And you are kind of like Lee's Flowers, right? You've been working and helping us all these years, and we want to continue to make the investments that preserve a good life for you here. God bless you all and have a great day.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give her another round of applause. Our wonderful mayor, the Honorable Merrill Bowser, Mayor of the District of Columbia. I'd like to also to ask the Potomac River Rascals maybe to come back, gentlemen, just a little later on and do a selection for us. But just before you come up, I'm going to introduce another lady who will bring greetings, the Miss Senior DC, wonderful, wonderful lady who has always been a part of our organization and whatever we do here, Miss Billy Laverne Smith. Please welcome her to the podium.
Good afternoon, everyone. And Mr. C, this is not fair to put me behind the mayor. No. And her wonderful remarks. I had the pleasure also of hearing the mayor yesterday at the district building where she met with my sorority, Delta Sigma Theta sorority. And it just amazes me that she's just a fountain of facts and ideas and working. I mean, she's working hard for us in the district. And I see that the more that I'm able to hear her and interact with her. And I do appreciate it so much. Thank you. And I won't point out that she's only the 2nd female mayor in the District of Columbia either. But I bring you greetings on behalf of the DC Cameo Club. And if I could ask the members of the DC Cameo Club to stand, please, while I'm speaking, because I'm representing you as well. These ladies are all ladies who have run for Miss Senior DC in the district. And they are hardworking females. We represent and we advocate for the senior citizens of the District of Columbia. And, oh my goodness, whoa, I just saw a beautiful cake. So long, I'm done. But anyway, we just want to bring you greetings. I am really awestruck that looking at the program, we have 50-some senior district residents who are over 100 years old. And so the district must be doing something right? Because we're trying to take care of you and make sure that you live for 100 more years maybe. Who knows what the top would be. But I am really honored to be here with you. I hope you will enjoy the rest of the program and enjoy that delicious cake. It's beautiful. And thank you so much for having me, and enjoy the rest of the program and the rest of the day.
I do apologize, Billy. Really, I didn't think. All due respect, let's give her another round of applause, if you will. at Smith Senior DC, Billy Laverne Smith, and everyone who has contributed to this wonderful occasion today is very important to us. And as I said previously, we had 4 gentlemen that have been here sounding very, very good. So we're going to ask them to come back and run a selection, and then we'll be reading the biographies, presenting the gifts to the centenarians. So I'd like to welcome back the Potomac River Rascals. Let's give them a round of applause.
On a Sunday morn, sat a maid forlorn, with her sweetheart by her side. Through the window pane, she looked at the rain. We must stay home, Joe, she cried. There's a picnic too at the Old Point View. It's a shame it rained today. Then the boy drew near, kissed away each tear, as she heard him softly say, oh, won't you wait till the sun shines, Nellie, when the clouds go drifting by. We will be happy, Nellie, don't you cry, for we'll go down Lover's Lane, we'll wander, sweetheart, you and I. Wait till the sun shines, Nellie, by and by. By and by. Yes, by and by.
Ada Clark. Where's Ada? Ada Clark is being celebrated today because we're recognizing her as our oldest Washingtonian at age 106. Now, let me tell you a little about Miss Ada. Ada was born on April 9th, 1911 in Potomac, Maryland, and she was one of 17 children. Miss Clark later married Daniel Clark, and she and Daniel had 4 children. In addition, Miss Clark has 10 grandchildren and 14 great-grandchildren. Ada Clark was homeschooled until the age of 15 and has worked for over 50 years as a domestic worker and retired at the age of 72. Miss Clark remains active in the community. She is a deaconess and an honorary mother of Pleasant Grove Baptist Church. An accomplishment Miss Clark is most fond of is witnessing Senator Barack Obama sworn in as the 44th President of the United States. Everybody, please join me with great appreciation for Ada Clark.